called Shake That Thing. Oh, shake that thing. Ah, shake that thing. I'm getting tired of telling you to shake that thing. Shake it, boys.
For many decades, band leader and musical historian extraordinaire Vince Giordano has been keeping the sounds of the 1920s and 30s alive with his swinging orchestra, Vince Giordano and the Nighthawks. Performing vintage hot jazz and rare arrangements exactly the way it was played a century ago, they can be seen and heard regularly in person at the legendary New York Jazz Club, Birdland. It's there that they play music from such greats as Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Louis Armstrong, and Benny Goodman, just to name a few. And nobody makes the musical past come alive better than Vince and his Nighthawks band.
How did you get into this, Vince?
My big influence was coming home and when I was a young person and watching the old cartoons and Hal Roach comedies, the Laurel and Hardy, Our Gang, and then going to my grandmother's place in Brooklyn where she had an old wind-up Victrola from the 20s, and that was the music that really got me going, and I was very much influenced by that.
Was it hard to get this off the ground when music tastes were different when you started doing this?
Yeah, I had a lot of naysayers. You know, people said, you know, you want to, first of all, put a big band together and you want to put a vintage big band together, you'll never get anywhere with that. I said, okay. But I just put on my blinders and went for it. Big band is something that has introductions, it has key changes, we play verses, then choruses, and tricky endings and hot solos, and it's not the same thing over and over again. It's got a great mix to it, and the secret is the arrangements.
How did you get a hold of the arrangements? You have 60,000 arrangements?
60,000 arrangements. It's a kind of a long, crazy story. I used to write to the families of older musicians that had passed away, and wrote this nice little letter, and they said, please come and get this stuff out of here, or we can make a deal, or too late, the stuff was thrown out, or we want $1 million. And I also used to advertise in the Musicians Union, which these old guys were just so happy that to get rid of their library.
You've probably heard Vince's music before, even if you didn't realize it. He's done the musical soundtrack for many recent re-releases of Laurel and Hardy and Buster Keaton's silent films. He's done the score for dozens of movies, like The Cotton Club, The Irishman, and many Woody Allen films, like Bullets Over Broadway. And you could even see Vince on screen in the Martin Scorsese film, The Aviator.
I've got those happy feet, give them a low-down beat, and they begin.
His music has also been featured extensively on television, in such acclaimed shows as The Knick and The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Plus, his scoring of the hit series Boardwalk Empire even earned Vince a Grammy Award.
Have you turned some young people on, new generations, to this kind of stuff?
Yes, I really feel that there's, at least in the music world, there's like a renaissance. There's a lot of younger musicians who I wish were around when I was starting, like close to 50 years ago, and they are picking up on this great traditions of the 1920s and 30s, and even going down to wearing certain clothes and things like that, and they're really getting into it. It's so old that it's new again. They could be cool and hip with it. I've always maintained that the music that I play is timeless. It made people happy back then, it makes people happy today.
You could see Vince Giordano and the Nighthawk Orchestra every Monday and Tuesday at Birdland at 315 West 44th Street. For more information, go to Vince's website at vincegiordano.com. For Arts in the City, I'm Neil Rosen.